Yeah, hey, so listen, realistically, that you can't get a prime credit card because of your credit score, right? So that's an issue. You have to fix this credit, but the longer you wait, the longer it's taking you to rebuild the credit. But yeah, you can get a credit card, but you can do like a Capital One, Credit One, First Premier. Those are the cards you qualify for, right? Their interests are going to be super high, limits are going to be very low. So, those are your options right now until you decide to invest in fixing your credit, and we get you back to where you need to be on financial freedom. All right. So, the best bet I can tell you is go to like credit1.com or capital1.com, apply for their credit card, and they'll approve you from one of their credit cards, but it's not going to be anything crazy. All right. Let me know how it goes. Talk to you soon. Hey guys, how are you? Andy Sukhu, founder and CEO of Y2K Credit Solutions. Just got off the phone with one of my clients, and it's actually a good topic to talk about. So I figured, why not? Let's record this and talk about this. A lot of my clients call me, and they're inquiring about our service. They want to fix their credit, but life happened. COVID happened. A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people have financial hardship. A lot of people trying to make sure they can pay rent, put food on the table. I understand all that happened, right? And you're not in a position to fix your credit. But the question I get asked a lot: can I still get a credit card with bad credit? And the answer is yes, actually, right? The answer is yes. But here's what I need you to know. So we need to understand what constitutes a good credit score and a bad credit score. So we all know in the American credit system, 300 to 850 is the credit scores. 300 is the lowest. 850 is the max you can have, right? And being in this industry for 16 years, anything below 500, you're considered, not credit worthy, right? So, let's establish that now. So, and here's the other thing I want you to know. It's not me or the credit bureau that decides if you have bad credit. It's the lender. Again, it's not me. It's not Y2K. It's not the credit bureau. It's the lender that decides if you have bad credit. Because when they pull your credit report, they're seeing all the negative data on your credit report, whether it be charge-off, collections, bankruptcies, late payments, current late payments, too much inquiries, whatever it may be. They're the one that sees the report. They're just pulling it from the credit bureau. So always remember that it's not the credit bureau, it's the lender that decides if you have bad credit and if they're going to extend credit to you, right? So let's get back into the question that the client asked me. The client asked me, and this was actually a text message. Let me pull the question back up so we can go over the exact question. Can I get a credit card if I have bad credit? And the answer to him is yes. And also I need you to understand, we have prime and subprime. Prime is where the Chase, Citibank, Discover, those cards, you have to have elite credit. 716 currently in the credit market, in the credit score market, 716 is considered elite credit. So if you have over 716, awesome. You have impeccable credit. 716 is a threshold though, so just keep that in mind. They lowered it a little bit over COVID and trying to enhance the financial market. So, the score models came down a little bit. So to answer the question, yes, you can get a credit card, but you cannot get a prime credit card. You can only get a subprime credit card. And subprimes are the Credit Ones, Capital Ones, First Premier, Bank of Missouri, Community Bank. Not so much Community Bank because that's a department store card. You don't want those cards. You want a card that has a Visa MasterCard logo that you can use in a store as well. Community Bank, Synchrony Bank, you can't use that in a department store. In a normal store. It's only good for those online stores, right? Or stores that don't have Visa Master logo. So yes, you can get a credit card. You can apply for, again, Capital One, Credit One, First Premier, Cross Country Bank. There's a slew of them. You can Google subprime credit cards and they'll come up. But keep in mind, you are going to have a high interest rate, okay? And you're going to have a very small limit. So you want to be very conscious of when you're using that card, when you're swiping it, because you always want to keep the balance under 30%, right? Here's the issue you're going to run into. Excuse me. If you have a $500 credit card and you max it out, normal consumers start making monthly payments. The monthly payment is $25 a month, right? And if you're making a monthly payment, 90% of that payment is going to interest. 10% of it is going to principal. 3-4 months down the line, you're not going to see a balance going down. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to stop paying it. You're going to end up in the same situation that you're in currently with having another charge-off or a collection account on your credit report. So be very careful when you're applying for these credit cards. Be very careful when you're using it, how you're using it, when you're paying it, and how you're paying it. You want to make sure you know one thing you really want to make sure that you know about these credit cards. You want to know when your statement date is and when your due date is. Very important. So if you max out your credit card right before the statement date issues, where they cut the bill off, you want to make sure you pay the card down so it doesn't report to the credit bureau with a high balance the next day. Right? So typically your statement date is 30 days before your due date. All banks differs. You can call your bank and find out about that. Just be very careful with those two dates, statement date and due date, and also be careful with the limit, the interest, and how you're charging it, okay? If you have any questions, click the link in the bio or leave a message below. I'll try to get back to you guys as soon as possible. Talk to you soon.